Welcome back to DIYers. In today's video, I want to show you how you can fix this ripped drywall to make it look nice and clean and looks like it never happened. So let's dive in. So to get us started, I want to show you guys what we're going to be doing here. This is actually a little safety lock that was on our wall from when our kids were younger, and we actually needed to remove this so we could fix this little area. And as you can see, just kind of peeling back as much as we can, we got this little area right here that now looks pretty rough. So I'm going to show you guys how you can fix this ripped drywall. First off, you want to grab a putty knife or something to try to get all of the excess little clips or chips all over this. So you want to go ahead and get all of those kind of pieces out so that it'll be nice and smooth, and also so your primer will stick. So you don't want any of these little edges or any of that kind of stuff. You want to try to get as much of that off as you can. So that way, once you do this project, you're not going to have to be doing it again in a few weeks. So go ahead, get a putty knife or something similar and clean off as much of this and get off all these little areas and burrs and stuff like that. Then you'll take some sandpaper, and this is just going to go ahead and make the entire area flat. You go ahead and clean this entire area, make sure everything is nice and smooth. I will also have links for all the items I'll have down below, so if you need some sandpaper or all these other items that I use, I'll show you guys all those as well. But you want to make sure, again, that it's just nice and smooth. You can use your hand. If you find any imperfections, just kind of smooth those out as well. Then you go ahead and use some primer. This is going to help make sure that everything sticks and stays. You're going to have a little bit of primer on here. You can actually do one coat and then go back and do another coat. That's actually what I did as well, just to make sure that everything is nice and thick. And you want to kind of just fluff this out a little bit so it's not just on the area. You want it kind of feathered out all of the little area around there as well to make sure it's nice and smooth. So here is the second coat. I went ahead and did another one just to, again, make sure that everything is going to stick. Next, you'll grab some drywall putty. I really like this one because it goes on pink, and then once it dries, it will dry white so that you know that it is fully dried. And again, this is a great little option just to kind of keep on hand once you're doing any type of drywall repair. It works really well and it's super easy to use. And like I said, I'll have a link for this down below as well. But it goes on really smooth, and so if you've never done this, the main thing you're trying to do is just get this on as smooth as possible. You want to try to get it in the entire area. Again, very similar to the primer, you want to make sure that everything is nice and neat and that you're kind of covering over the area. You don't want just the area because you want it to kind of feather out as well and make everything look smooth once you're finished. So main thing what you're trying to do is just get as much of this on here as possible. It also doesn't have to be perfect because you'll come back behind yourself in just a few minutes and you'll actually sand this thing down, so it'll kind of get all of the imperfections or everything out of there like that. So just make sure you get as much of this on there as you can. And again, here in a few moments, once this is dried, then you'll be able to make sure that everything is nice and smooth before you paint and finish up. And so here's what it looks like when I was done, just a little bit closer up so you can see exactly what I did. And then after a little while, it will turn white. As you can see right here in the picture, everything is white. Then you know that it is done and is dry, so you're able to go ahead and sand everything down. You want to make sure now that everything is nice and smooth because, again, this is where you want it to look nice once you paint it over. If you need to, you can use an extra coat, but on mine, I'm just going to use one right here because I think that's all we're going to need. But you just want to make sure that everything is sanded, even the edges, and everything is nice and clean right here because you will be painting over this here in just a moment. Once you've done this, it is time to paint. And if you guys didn't know, you can actually take one of those little paint chips you had, take that to Lowe's or Home Depot, and they can match it, which is really nice. That's what I've done. You have a little container you can keep in your house, so that way you know what color paint you have for any other kind of items. And I just used a small roller here, and as you can see, I'm going around the area, not just the small little area I did, just kind of all around there. You want it to blend in, you want it to kind of feather in as well. So I used my roller at the beginning here to get most of the area done, and I really like those small rollers because they work really well with a lot of the drywall repair. And then because it was a little bit closer to the door frame, I did go ahead and grab a small paintbrush and went ahead and touched up a little bit on the paint right here on the side just to make sure it was nice and neat. And also you can do multiple coats of this as well. If you do a coat and it doesn't look just right or doesn't look how you want it to, you can come back and do a finishing coat as well. So again, this is not a super hard task, pretty easy, able to just feather it in, make sure it looks really nice and neat in there, so everything's going to look good once you are finished. And for me, I did end up putting on 2 coats of paint, and it ended up looking really great. Like I said, overall, I think this is a super easy DIY project. Looks really clean, looks really nice, and again, something you can do to fix your house. If this video is helpful, you can let me know that. You can leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the items I have down below, and I'll see you in the next video.